Hello, everyone. So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Legacy Laser Optimus Prime. So this is actually an old figure. I think this was released back in 2022, if I remember correctly. And this is the Generation 2 Optimus Prime. Now, of course, let's start with a box. So up front, wait, let me get into the side. This is a leader class legacy box, which was, I think this was the initial release where it's not opened. But anyway, up front we have him here in a pose with the missiles launching from his shoulder pads, his alt mode, which looks sick. His name there, like Laser Optimus Prime on the side. Bigger photo of him and his alt mode. At the back, we have him here in a pose with his accessories, his alt mode, and of course the trailer being, or the tanker being like a battle station or something, or repair station. More than meets the eye. Oops, more than meets the eye. On the side here, we have a couple of other Transformer photos from Optimus, Hot Rod, RC, I think. This is Blaster, and then Bulkhead. Anyway, let's get the box out of the way and look at Laser Optimus Prime. Now, wait, let me fix the angle. This guy looks amazing. I mean, I've wanted to get this for so long, and finally, I was able to see him, or like the one who was selling it on Facebook Marketplace here in the Philippines, sold it to me for very cheap. I got this and another deluxe class figure for only 3,000 pesos, which is I think around 50 US dollars. I didn't Google it. I don't know how much exchange rate is right now. But anyway, for a leader class figure and a deluxe class figure, that is very cheap. But anyway, let's take a closer look at him. Of course, these are massive shoulder pads, which I'll show you guys the play feature. These can open and show us some like energon missiles from his shoulders, which is similar to how he is posed on the box, which is really amazing. Now the chest plate, as you can see here, if you open this up, you get the matrix of leadership. Now this matrix is actually different from the one on Earthrise. Earthrise is the one that was released pretty much at the same time as this. But anyway, here's the legs. Now the legs look familiar if you think the legs look familiar, because the legs are directly taken from the Earthrise Optimus Prime. As you can see here, I don't know what you call it, the hips, the thighs, and at least this part of the legs is the same. This is different. The feet are the same. And if you look at the back, they kind of changed it here in Laser Optimus Prime. Now this is the one that I keep on wondering, because here on Earthrise, they have this like mechanical details that's on the back of the legs, which looks good. It doesn't have like any gaps. But here, they just removed it and then put these hollow gaps there. So it's weird that they changed it. They could have kept this and just changed it to color black. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, those are the similarities, because I think this was a hard retool of this. But those are the only similarities. Like the torso is different, the head is different, although they share the same problem with the eyes, like the eyes being a little too small. And of course, for size comparison, let me go ahead with the size comparison for Earthrise. They're pretty much head to head. It's just that, of course, Laser Optimus's shoulder pads are massive. But anyway, let me get Earthrise out, and then let's look at the back. Now the back is really awesome. I mean, this is the only backpack he has, and it's not that bad looking at all. Like, it is kind of big, but it's not bad looking. And of course, I've shown you guys the back of the legs earlier, and it's pretty standard. Now, this guy is really awesome. I mean, I literally got this earlier today, and I've been messing around with it the entire day, and it's just fun to mess around with. Now, let's take a look at articulation. The head is on a ball joint, so it can slightly move down, up, and of course, tilt side to side. Now, the shoulders cannot move 360 because this cannot rotate, but they can move to the sides that far. There is a bicep swivel, and just to show you guys, I don't know if this is just my copy or everyone else's copy, but if you rotate the bicep, it becomes misaligned. It's not centered anymore, and that's used for transformation. So not sure. The elbows can bend 90 degrees, and of course there is a wrist swivel. Now the waist can swivel freely 360. The legs can kick sidewards that far, forwards this far, and backwards this far. There is a thigh swivel, a little bit more than 90-degree in the knee bend, and of course, a really good ankle tilt. Now let's take a look at his accessories, and the first one is the Matrix. Now I mentioned earlier that this Matrix is a different mold from the Earthrise Matrix. Now this is the Earthrise, the one on the right, and this is G2 Laser Optimus Prime's Matrix on the left. As you can see, it's a little bit smaller than the Earthrise version, and the blue on the center is kind of lighter. Oops, this is backwards, sorry. It's kind of lighter compared to the Earthrise one. And aside from this, he also comes in with an Energon sword, which is really cool. It's translucent or transparent plastic, and or clear plastic. I'm sorry, not transparent. And an Energon axe. Apparently, this is an axe. I thought this was a shield, but when I read about this guy, it says that it's an axe. And there is a matrix compartment here, or like you can put the matrix here that's not on the instructions. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can see it. There, the what do you call this, engraving on this is similar to the matrix. So you can, there's actually this small tab right here, which you can put the matrix in, so that like the matrix rests on the axe. It's really cool. And the axe and sword can combine as well to form like a bigger sword. Oh, one more thing to note for the sword, it's not, so you cannot tab it to hands of figures that has closed fist. Because of this, there's like a small tab right there that can only fit, because if you see the tab, can you guys see the tab? If you try to put it in on the other side, it won't go in, so you have to put it through the gap between his hands in order for you to be able to fit it in. So that's just kind of weird. I don't know why they put that in. Now for the tanker. So the tanker can actually become like a battle or repair station. So we basically just gotta open it up. Oh, and I did this because this is a trailer hitch right here, and you can actually rotate this like so that it can stand on its own if it's not in alt mode. Now in order to open this up, just lift this up all the way like this, and then just open this, and this would, oh sorry, you guys didn't see it. Wait, let me fix the angle. There, I think it's better. So once you've opened this up, you can just put this down, and then once we're here, we rotate this 180 and fold it here. And that's one issue, this is too loose on my end, so every time I like try to put it in, it just falls. And then you can pull this out, and then there's even a turret right here, which is really cool. So this is how it looks like. And I have here Earthrise's trailer, which is pretty much the same. It's a repair station or battle station as well, but of course they're completely different. And the way they're played or like messed around with is very different. That's why I like this one. It's unique because this is pretty similar to the 86 one. And for generic size comparisons, I have here a bunch of red figures: 86 Optimus Prime, 86 Ironhide, Devastation Sideswipe, and Earthrise Cliffjumper. Now here we have Laser Optimus Prime in his alt mode, which is a tanker trailer, if that's the correct word for it, or a tanker truck, I'm not sure. But he is the typical truck or Optimus Prime truck mode, but this time he is a long nose instead of a flat nose truck, if that's the correct term again. It's very reminiscent to his Bayverse Optimus Prime version or alt mode. Now here is his tanker or trailer, which I've already shown you guys earlier how to transform this into his like battle mode. And of course I mentioned you can, or this is the trailer hitch. You can basically just put this here so that it has its own stand, And since the legs here is basically the same as Earthrise Optimus Prime, this guy is compatible with the trailer for Earthrise, which I have here. Just to show you guys real quick that this is compatible, you can tab that in, and of course, it is again compatible with Laser Optimus Prime. Now, what I actually like about this is it's very detailed, like it's very painted, or this red is painted and used gray plastic. This top part looks amazing. I mean, this is the turret from when I showed you the battle station or repair station earlier, and of course the wheels are pinned or like they can roll around. Now let's take a closer look at the truck itself. Now I love the black and red, like the red flames here. It looks awesome on him. I kind of wish the windows are painted, like painted blue or something, because you can see some of the robot parts inside, like even his head, you can slightly see it inside, but it's not that big of a deal. There is an Autobot symbol here on one of his doors, and one thing I also liked about this is the detailing, because this is like the stepping stool for the driver or the passenger to get inside the truck. It even has that, which is really cool. And the legs are pretty much the same as the Earthrise version. I have them here. Now the Earthrise version, I actually measured this. The legs are actually the exact same length. It's just that the head of the truck mode is the one that's making the difference. Now for sizing, let me put this here and get the trailer for Earthrise, just for you guys to kind of see them together. Now with the trailer, they're still pretty much, I mean, this is still longer because of his nose, but to be honest, they really look good together. Now, for weapon storage, let me get those two out of the way. There's actually two ways to store it. So if you open up the battle station, here on the sides, there's like a small, there's like a small peg right here, which you can fold the axe like this, and you can attach it like so. And for the sword's hilt, is this the hilt? It has two pegs on both sides, which you can tab here and here. So you can tab it like this, and of course you can close the trailer as is, and they will fit inside. But I actually, oops, my light almost fell. I actually like the storage in like in the on the my English is not Englishing, on the truck itself. Like this is like, I think this is the truck bed if I remember correctly. So same thing, the axis folded, and these two pegs again will tab inside those. There's two rectangular slots in between the legs. You can tab it in there, which is really nice. And I like the sword storage as well. So again, we're going to use the two pegs on the hilt. There are two slots right here, rectangular slots, and if you tab it, the sword can be stored underneath the entire truck, which is, I mean, I think it's really amazing. So basically, if you have him stored like this, you wouldn't have any weapon. You can store the weapon within him, and it's not that big of a deal. Like it's not protruding or anything, and I love that about it, which is really nice. Now for another generic size comparison, I have here 86 Optimus Prime. Obviously, it's a little bit bigger, but this is still longer. But that's not the main comparison that I wanted to show. This is the Byway version of the Studio Series. I don't know the number. It's the Transformers, the first Bayverse movie. This is the Byway version of it. And as you can see, they look good together. Like side by side, they look amazing. Even with the flames on, it just looks awesome. I mean, it looks really good. Seeing them together, like that's just really nice. I mean, the Bayverse design, the alt mode is one of the best, like Optimus Prime alt modes, even though it's like a long nose instead of a flat head truck. But seeing them together like this, it just looks really, really good, and I love it. So my final thoughts on the Legacy Laser Optimus Prime. This guy is actually really amazing. Like I wasn't expecting it to be this good, but it's probably one of my favorite Optimus Primes right now, even though I just got him earlier today. But his legs are amazing, even though they're basically the same legs as Earthrise, because it makes him really poseable. The torso is also great. I mean, I wasn't expecting the torso or the entire upper body to be this good because of the massive shoulder pads, but they are really amazing. Like the playability of it, and even the transformation. The transformation for the torso is well involved, and of course, I'm going to show you guys on the next video how to transform this. And the alt mode. The alt mode is just amazing as well. I don't have any other words to describe that. It's just so good. And if you haven't gotten this yet, I highly recommend getting this. And also because of this, I'm definitely going to get the Target exclusive version of it, which will I'll probably get it next week if I have the time and budget for it. But anyway, that's it for my review. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe if you do. Thank you for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.